Welcome back to the Pre-Test Show. I'm your host, Max.
And I'm Kiki. After our last theory episode, I feel like I've read an entire gourmet cookbook from cover to cover. I know all the ingredients, all the techniques, but I haven't actually tried to boil an egg yet.
That's a perfect way to put it. And that's exactly why we're here today. We covered the theory, and now it's time to get into the kitchen. This episode is a practice session focused specifically on everything we just learned.
I am so ready to finally boil that egg. I'm a little nervous, but mostly excited to see how I do. It's one thing to hear the rules, but it's another to have to recall them on the spot.
That's the perfect attitude to have. Remember, this isn't about getting a perfect score. It's about finding what you know and what you need to review from this chapter. Ready to dive in?
Absolutely. Let's see what you've got for us.
We have 25 questions today to see if this knowledge has really sunk in.
25! Wow. Bring it on, Quizmaster Max. I'm ready to make our Alabama listeners proud.
All right. Question number 1. How far ahead must you signal before making a turn? Is it A, 50 feet, B, 100 feet, C, 200 feet, or D, 500 feet?
Okay, starting with the classic. I remember you saying this was a key number to memorize, and it's about a third of a football field. That feels like more than 50 feet for sure. I'm locking in B, 100 feet.
And you're starting off strong. B, 100 feet is absolutely correct. That warning gives everyone around you plenty of time to react. Great start.
Yes, 1 for 1. Let's keep it going.
Let's do it. Question 2. When parking your car facing uphill where there is a curb, which way should you turn your front wheels? Is it A, toward the curb, B, away from the curb, C, straight ahead, or D, it does not matter?
Ooh, okay. The classic brain twister we talked about. Uphill with a curb. Let me picture it. The car wants to roll backward. I need the tire to catch the curb and stop it. If I turn them away from the curb, the car will roll back a tiny bit and the back of the front tire will hit the curb like a block. Yes, that's it. It has to be B, away from the curb. Final answer.
And for the second time, you have reasoned it out perfectly. B, away from the curb, is correct. Fantastic visualization, Kiki.
2 for 2. I'm an expert on hill parking now. What's next?
Question 3. A child must use a booster seat until they're at least A, 6 years of age, B, 8 years of age, C, 10 years of age, or D, 5 years of age.
Okay, the child safety stages. Rear-facing, then forward-facing, then the booster. I remember this one pretty clearly. The booster is the step before they're big enough for a regular seatbelt. The rule was age 6. A, 6 years of age.
That is exactly right. Correct. The booster seat's job is to get them high enough for the adult seatbelt to fit properly.
Perfect. 3 for 3. I'm on a roll.
Question 4. Why should you be cautious of a motorcycle's active turn signal? A, they are often too dim to see clearly. B, it may not be self-canceling. C, they are not required by law. Or D, they are only used in emergencies.
Oh, this was such a great tip. You mentioned that unlike cars, their signals don't always turn off automatically after a turn. The rider might just forget, so you can't assume they're actually turning. That's B. It may not be self-canceling.
And another one bites the dust. B is correct. Never trust a motorcycle's blinker. Always watch the vehicle itself.
Loving this. What's next?
Question 5. When parking on a hill where there is no curb, which way should you turn your wheels? A, toward the edge of the road, B, away from the edge of the road, C, straight ahead, or D, it does not matter.
Okay, this was the trick question to the hill parking puzzle. No curb means no safety block. So the goal is to make sure the car rolls away from traffic if the brakes fail. So no matter if you're uphill or downhill, you want it to roll to the shoulder. That means turning the wheels A, toward the edge of the road.
That is a perfect explanation and the correct answer. You've mastered the hill.
5 for 5. I feel invincible.
Let's test that. Question 6. How far can the no zone or blind spot extend directly behind a large truck? Is it A, 50 feet, B, 100 feet, C, 200 feet, or D, 400 feet?
Wow. Okay, the no zones, I know they're huge. You said if you can't see their mirrors, they can't see you. Directly behind them, 400 feet sounds like way too much, but 50 feet feels too short. 200 feet is almost a football field? That feels like an exaggeration. I feel like 100 feet is a more realistic but still very large blind spot. I'm going to guess B, 100 feet.
And that is a very common and very dangerous underestimation. The correct answer is actually C, 200 feet. The sheer size of the trailer blocks a massive area. That's why tailgating a semi is one of the most dangerous things you can do. You are completely invisible.
Wow, 200 feet. Okay, I will never forget that number again. That's a terrifyingly large space. First one wrong, but a really important lesson.
Exactly. That's what this is for. Let's move on. Question 7. Besides on hills or curves, where are three-point turns not permitted? Is it A, on rural roads, B, in business districts, C, on two-lane roads, or D, on interstate freeways?
3-point turns, the bane of the road test. You said they are for narrow roads with little traffic. Doing one on a freeway sounds like the craziest, most dangerous thing imaginable. It has to be D, on interstate freeways.
It certainly is. Correct. You absolutely cannot stop and turn around in the middle of a high-speed freeway.
Whew, back on the horse. What's number 8?
Number 8. What is the proper following distance behind a motorcycle? A, 1 car length, B, a 2-second distance, C, a 4-second distance, or D, 100 feet.
I remember this. You said to treat them like any other vehicle in this regard. They need space to maneuver around road hazards we can't see. The standard rule is the 2-second rule. So B, a 2-second distance.
And B is the correct answer. Well done. No tailgating anyone, especially a motorcyclist. Question 9. To make a left turn on a 4-lane highway, you must move to A, the right-hand lane, B, the shoulder of the road, C, the lane nearest the center line, or D, any open lane.
Okay, a big 4-lane highway, left turn. You have to be on the inside to make that turn. Being on the right would mean cutting across multiple lanes of traffic. It's got to be C, the lane nearest the center line.
Correct again. You turn from the innermost lane to the innermost lane. Perfect. Question 10. After passing a large truck, when is it safe to return to the lane? A, as soon as your front bumper is clear. B, when you see its entire front in your mirror. C, after you have traveled 200 feet. Or D, immediately after you pass its cab.
Okay, this goes back to their massive size and stopping distance. You can't just cut them off. I remember the rule of thumb you mentioned. You have to be far enough ahead that you can see their whole grille. So B, when you see its entire front in your mirror.
You got it. B is correct. Give them space. Question 11. You see a large truck ahead with its right turn signal flashing. You should expect it to A, swing wide to the left, B, turn quickly from the right lane, C, slow down and stop, or D, stay in the rightmost lane.
The squeeze play. We talked about this. To get that long trailer around a tight corner, they have to swing out wide first. So if they're turning right, they first swing left. A, swing wide to the left.
Yes, and you avoid that trap. A is correct. Stay back and let them complete their wide turn. Question 12. Parking is not allowed within how many feet of a traffic signal? A, 15 feet, B, 30 feet, C, 50 feet, or D, 100 feet.
Okay, another one of the specific distance questions. I remember the list. 15 feet was for a fire hydrant. 50 feet was for a railroad crossing. The one for a stop sign or traffic signal, I feel like it was 30 feet. But I'm getting the numbers mixed up in my head. Was 15 for all signs? It seems logical that a fire hydrant and a traffic signal would have the same rule. I'm going to take a chance and say A, 15 feet.
Ooh, you had it, and then you talked yourself out of it. The fire hydrant rule is indeed 15 feet, but the rule for any flashing beacon, stop sign, or traffic signal is B, 30 feet. They want to make sure there's plenty of visibility around those crucial traffic controls.
Arg, I knew it felt like 30. Okay, second one wrong. Memorize those numbers, Kiki.
You'll get it. Let's try another one. Question 13. If you need to turn right across a designated bicycle lane, you must A. Stop and wait for the cyclist to pass. B. Honk to warn the cyclist. C. Pass the cyclist before the turn. Or D. Enter the bicycle lane before turning.
This is a tricky safety question. My first instinct is that cyclists are vulnerable, so the safest thing to do is just stop and let them go by first. Honking is rude, and passing them just to cut them off is dangerous. So it seems like the most courteous and safest option is A, stop and wait for the cyclist to pass.
That is a very logical and courteous thought, but it's incorrect according to the law. This is a rule designed to prevent a right hook accident where a car turns in front of a cyclist going straight. The correct procedure is D, enter the bicycle lane before making the turn. You merge into their space, signal, and then turn from there, so you're not cutting across their path.
Wow, that is not what I would have expected. Merge into their lane. Okay, that's a very specific rule I need to remember. 3 wrong, but these are tough ones.
They are, and they are perfect examples of why reading the manual is so important. Let's keep going. Question 14. An infant must be in a rear-facing car seat until at least A, 6 months of age or 15 pounds, B, 9 months of age or 18 pounds, C, 2 years of age or 30 pounds, or D, 1 year of age or 20 pounds.
Okay, this is too important to get wrong. The very first stage of child safety. It's the 1 year, 20-pound rule. I am 100% on this one. It's D, 1 year of age or 20 pounds.
And your confidence is well placed. D is correct. Perfect recall on a critical safety law. Question 15. What is a frequent cause of injury-producing accidents between cars and motorcycles? A, a car turning left in front of a motorcycle. B, a motorcyclist following a car too closely. C, a car changing lanes too slowly. Or D, a motorcyclist failing to use headlights.
This one stuck with me because you said it was so common and so dangerous. It's hard to judge their speed and distance, and they get lost in the glare. It's the driver of the car making that turn. A car turning left in front of a motorcycle.
Exactly right. Look twice, save a life. A is the correct answer. Question 16. When preparing to leave a parallel parking spot, you must A, look over your shoulder, B, honk your horn, C, turn on your headlights, or D, wait for a green light.
This is all about the blind spot. Mirrors are not enough. You have to do that dramatic head turn. A, look over your shoulder.
Correct. You have to check that blind spot before you pull out into traffic. Question 17. It is illegal to park within how many feet of the nearest rail of a railroad crossing? A, 15 feet, B, 30 feet, C, 50 feet, or D, 100 feet.
Okay, another distance question. I got the traffic signal one wrong. Let's see if I remember this one. 15 was hydrant, 30 was signal. The railroad one was the biggest number of the 3, I think, because trains are so dangerous. It has to be C, 50 feet.
You've learned from your mistake. C, 50 feet is absolutely correct. Well done. Question 18. What is the minimum legal passing distance between your car and a bicyclist in Alabama? A, 1 foot, B, 2 feet, C, 3 feet, or D, 4 feet.
Oh, I remember this one very clearly from our discussion. It's not a suggestion, it's a hard number. The law is a minimum of 3 feet. C, 3 feet.
Correct again. 3 feet is the law. Give them room. Question 19. On the roadway, a motorcyclist is legally entitled to A, the same full lane width, B, the right side of a lane only, C, half of a traffic lane, or D, the lane between cars.
They are not a bicycle, they are a motor vehicle. They get all the same rights. That means they get the whole lane. Never try to squeeze in beside them. A, the same full lane width.
Perfect. A is correct. Respect their space. Question 20. A child must remain in a forward-facing seat with a harness until at least A, 3 years of age or 30 pounds, B, 5 years of age or 40 pounds, C, 6 years of age or 50 pounds, or D, 8 years of age or 60 pounds.
Stage 2 of child safety, after they graduate from rear facing. The next milestone is the 5-year, 40-pound rule. B, 5 years of age or 40 pounds.
You are an expert on child restraints. B is correct.
Whew, 20 questions down, 5 to go.
You're doing great. Question 21. When parking your car facing downhill, you must turn the wheels A, away from the curb, B, straight ahead, C, toward the curb, or D, to the left.
Okay, the other side of the hill parking coin. Downhill, the car wants to roll forward. I want the front of the tire to roll into the curb and stop. So I need to turn the wheels C, toward the curb.
And that's how you do it. C is correct. Uphill away, downhill toward. You've got it. Question 22. According to the manual, where is parking strictly prohibited? A, in front of a business, B, on a residential street, C, on a crosswalk or sidewalk, or D, next to a park.
Well, 3 of these are generally okay, but one is absolutely illegal and dangerous. You can't block the path for pedestrians. C, on a crosswalk or sidewalk.
Couldn't be more right. Correct. Question 23. You should not attempt a 3-point turn near the top of a hill if you cannot be seen by other drivers from at least A, 100 feet, B, 200 feet, C, 500 feet, or D, 1,000 feet.
I remember this number because it seemed so huge. It's all about visibility. You need to be seen from a long, long way off if you're going to be blocking a lane. That massive distance was 500 feet, C.
It is indeed C, 500 feet. Another key number memorized. Correct. All right, question 24. When making a turn, who has the right of way over your vehicle? A, faster traffic, B, larger vehicles, C, the car behind you, or D, pedestrians.
This is a fundamental rule. People on foot are the most vulnerable, and they always come first in this situation. D, pedestrians.
Correct. Always yield to pedestrians in a crosswalk, whether it's marked or not. Okay, Kiki, this is it. The final question. Question 25. It is illegal to park within how many feet of a fire hydrant? A, 15 feet, B, 20 feet, C, 30 feet, or D, 50 feet.
Okay, the one that started my confusion on the distance questions. I'm not falling for it this time. 30 is for signals, 50 is for railroads. The one for the hydrant is the shortest distance. It's A, 15 feet.
And you have aced the final question. A is correct. Kiki, the final tally is in. You got 22 out of 25 correct. That is a fantastic score.
Whew, that was a marathon for my brain. It feels great to get a passing score, but I have to know, which question was the one that made you pause? For me, it was definitely that one about turning across the bike lane.
Oh, that was a tricky one. I bet everyone has that one question that made them second guess themselves. Let us know in the comments which one it was for you.
Exactly. It's always fun to see which questions are the real head scratchers for everyone.
It really is. And if you enjoyed putting your knowledge to the test with us, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next round.
Until next time, keep practicing and stay sharp.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Drive safely.